The beauty of business is when it's transacted with the right people and in the right manner. Yeah, today we're going to be discussing growing your business by hiring right. I'm Jaquette Soluanisetro. I'm a fashion entrepreneur that has been in the fashion space for over a decade. And today we want to be sharing with my wealth of experiences how to grow your business by hiring right, maybe in the ready to wear space or any business you're into. Yeah, go nowhere, grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is that winning and growing in business is largely dependent on your team because the best team wins in the market. And winning in the market turns towards your profiteering, your profitability, and you making it in your business. Someone like me, I've experienced so many others in the past, and this what has made me to come out with this kind of topic to help businesses that are just growing up. Technology is important, techniques are important, product is important, but a winning team supersedes them all. What do I mean? Take, for instance, I am in the ready-to-wear space. You have a team, and your receptionist is part of your team. And you have a receptionist that is not receptive. Do you know something like that? And when people come around, the person is just repulsive and sending customers away. You're not going to win because you're not going to know when that person bringing a multi-billion dollar is going to come to your reception and she's just going to give an attitude that will be repulsive and the person will just move away with that deal. And that is what we're talking about. Whatever your product, whatever your service, whatever you're giving out there, you have to ensure that your team is actually the winning team. You hire an A team. So how do we go about all this? That's what we're discussing today. How do you hire right? Number one, you hire for what? Attitude and culture, then you train for skill. Yes, you must have been hearing this, and this is so important. Hire for attitude and culture, then you train for skill. Skill is not about everything. People have worked in the fashion industry for years, have worked with international designers, but they lack character. They have skills, but they lack attitude. They lack attitudes that will move your business forward. So by the time I hire this type of persons, in the end, I just see that the business wasn't moving forward then. So I decided the best thing to do is what? To hire for what? For attitude and culture. Culture is their ability to work with a team. They have a team spirit that wants to grow your business. They're not just there to work like a one-man show-off stuff. They can work in connection with other members of the team. They have a good culture of having the good mindset for the business. Then they are going to be well-trained. So if you have people, if you hire what? For attitude and culture, then you train for skills, you're going to really make it in business. Because anybody can learn skills, especially our fashion skills, maybe just peddling the machine, sewing, sellings, and all this. That's what the business area I specialize in most of the time. But any other business you're doing, please do hire for what? Attitude and culture, the ability to work with others. Then you train for skills. Because the best people, Jack Ma said that there are no best people in the market. The only best people are the people you train yourself. Yes, yes. I've encountered this also working with my years of experience that I try to employ great people, try to just see that they're working. But you know that when you need them most, they're going to disappoint you or their demands are going to be so high and they are just going to not going to be working within your space. They're going to be giving you things outside your space. Like I worked with one of my international tailors. He was giving me things that are beyond my budget. That was what Jack Ma also explained. He hired someone for millions and he came, he said, are you not going to prepare the budget? He said, I don't prepare a budget that is less than so millions. And they are just, maybe they just want $5 million worth. And how do you expect them to grow with that? I also experienced that. I hired this foreign tailor. You know what? He's going to be giving me to work. I have to get this, get that, get that. And in the end, you're making no profit. But when I decided to start training people myself, I was able to manage my expenses. I was able to do this and I was able to move forward. So important. I just have to dwell on this because this is what is killing businesses, especially on this side of the world where I am from in Africa. In Africa, people actually lack the right attitude. So you can see people just working anyhow. They think skill is everything. No, in this time and age, it's not just about your skill. It's about your attitude. It's about your culture. And number two, when you want to hire right so that you can grow your business, what you look out for is what? You hire based on their belief in your business and what you were doing. You don't hire based on accents or look or geographical locations. All those things are really, they're good, but they're not the best. Hire based on their belief on what you're doing. If they don't believe in what you're doing, they're not going to work right. I heard Steve Jobs said, the greatest people are the self-managed people. They don't have to be kowtowed. They don't have to be belittled. They don't have to be forced into it. It's what they do. They are self-motivated. Yes, you don't have to hire to motivate, or you don't have to hire people that are not motivated. You have to hire motivated people, people that are interested in what you're doing. They like it. They love it. They have a passion for it. So it's that passion that will move them into doing it. Even when you're not there, they can work anytime, they can do anything just for the success of that business. And in the course of this, I'm going to tell you 3 types of employees we have. When you're doing your interview, you're having your interview, please watch out for this type of employees. By the time you want to hire them, you already know the type, the place where this employee falls. Number one, we have the employees or the workers that they are referred to as grunt, Grunt. They are grunt. How will you discover a grunt? Grunts are people that when you want to employ them and they just come to the interview, what is utmost in their hearts is, what are the working hours? They don't have any creative mind. They are just manual workers. They just want to go out, 9 to 5 job workers. They want to make sure that they're just working. They just want to work for the sake of working. They don't have anything creative to add to your business. And they'll be asking you questions like, when am I going to resume? What's the closing time? On holidays, are there this and that? And once you see people like this, just know that that worker is a grunt. You might need them as some sorts because you just need people just like regular workers that will be there for you maybe when you're out on trips or anything. But you know that that's their strength. And you have the number 2 set of workers. They are called the mercenaries. These people are just out for the money. They want to make the money at any expense, at the expense of the business ethics, at the expense of your business growth, whatever. They are just after the money. And you need them. They can be like sales reps. How do you know this type of workers or this type of employees? When they come to the interview, what they will always be asking, the question was, okay, how much is my pay? What's the interest? Are there extra payment for extra hours? And when you see someone that is just interested in money, it's good, money, it's good. But the mercenaries, they follow the money at the expense of your business ethics, at the expense of your business growth. So you have to watch out for them when you're employing. And how do you know the mercenaries when it comes to employment? When you're employing them and they are just always about the money. And that's it. You know that these are the mercenaries. Yes. And the 3rd set of the workers or employees you look out for while hiring are the patriots. How I pray and wish you come in contact with good patriots, as in patriots. Patriots, how do you know a patriot? Patriots are creative minds. When they come to your interview, they start giving you things that will move your business forward. They're saying, telling you of ideas. They are not about themselves. They are not about money or their hours or anything. They just want the business to move forward. How about we adopt this principle? How about we go into this area? How about we go into this market? And they will just be blowing your minds into things you've never even imagined. Let me just say this on the lighter mode. When I was out of school and I was just looking for a job, actually, life is all about garbage in, garbage out. It's what you are as an employee that you will be as an employer. Then I was an employee seeking employment because I just have this creative mind. And I went to a bakery a man that is so rich, he retired from maybe banking or that into having his own bakery and all the likes. He wanted to employ me as one of his marketers. So right there, I started giving him creative ideas that will move the business forward. What if we go into this place and we do it this way and we do it that way? The man was wild. He even went overboard on his salary scale just to accommodate me because I was a graduate. I said, I'm going to pay you this, but make sure you don't tell others. I just want you to resume. He was so excited. He said, I need minds like you. And that's it. So it's what you give that you have. Most persons, when they are working, they feel, I'm just working for somebody. One day you're going to be the employer yourself. Then I was the employee. And those has already been my skills, my qualities. And that was what I carried into my jobs. And that was what I carried into my own job. And over the years, I've learned to really, really study people. Let me tell you out there, your team can actually ground your business to zero level. I've experienced it before and I came out of it. And your team can actually raise your business from zero level to hero level. So something like you have an average idea and an A team. It's good you go with the average idea and the A team than having what's an A idea and go with what's an average team. Because the average team, they are going to grant the idea. But the idea that is just average with an A team, intelligent minds, that creative mind, they work on that creative environment. And mind you, you have people that work under what? Structured environments. They can't think outside the box. Theirs is just to tell them, you do it this way, you do it this way, you do it this way. Some of them are needed in some cases. But you have other creative minds that tell you, we have to do it this way. So it's all about how your business structure is. So we said hiring rights based on what the interest of your proposed employees or your proposed workers is what the next thing you have to look out for if you want to grow your business by hiring right is what those you want to hire, do they have a coachable spirit, teachable spirit? Yes. Some persons, they don't take to corrections. They can't be coached. They can't be mentored. They can't be taught. So you can't hire such persons because they'll just come. It's the way they've known it. They just want to go that same way. They don't know that the cheese have moved. No, they don't move with the cheese. They just want to stay there. And you can't move with them. So that's it. That point is really, really explainable. So then the fourth thing you have to look for while hiring to grow your business is the strength or ability to go the extra mile. What do I mean by this? When you want to hire, you have to hire people that can sacrifice their conveniences for your business to move forward. When you see some persons that, okay, let me give you this example. I had this worker then, she would tell me, I only, I'm into the fashion space, bespoke tailoring, ready to wear. She's going to tell me, I only do cuttings on Mondays. I'm not going to cut any other day. I just cut all I want to do for the week on Mondays. And during the other days, I come to sew them. For crying out loud. Where does that work? So if I have a $5 billion work to cut on a Wednesday, you're going to tell me because you've cut all the fabrics you wanted to stitch during the week on Monday, you're not going to do that on Wednesday. So I'm just trying to tell you from my own business perspective, if the business you're into, if some person can not just go overboard to help you out and they just say, no, it's this. Maybe you just have to work overnight. This, when you see the patriots, the workers that are patriots, they can work overnight. They do whatever, they can work at any time of the day. That's why they can work from any geographical location. Right now, geographical location is not a barrier to most of the work we're doing, but except for we that are designers like this, because you have to be on ground to do the work. But people work from remote places right now. But when you see someone that is just like, what is it about? I can't just give up my convenience for this. Then you don't have to work with such persons. You will already know when you're employing them. And the number 15 we want to talk about today, for you to grow your business by hiring right, you don't fall into the pits of wrong workers that will drain your business, is what? The ability of the proposed worker to work under pressure, under chaos, or they can work under systematic or creative environment. This is key. Let me explain why. You have to know the type of worker you're employing. If it's a worker that can work under chaos or under confusion, then you have to check if your type of job is that will accommodate that. If it's a worker that can work under a creative environment, do you have a creative environment in your organization, or is a structured environment? So it's not going to work out. So it's not about fixing square pegs into round holes. You have to fix round pegs into round holes. So you have to pass them through based on your own working condition in your environment. Like we in the ready-to-wear fashion space is a creative environment. I've got an international tailor that all he could just do is the structured one. He had some patterns he came with from his country, and he's just working based on those patterns. And the customers were just like, no, I had this style the other time. Why is the style being repeated? I have this style the other time. So I just had to do away with that worker because that wasn't working well. Because most of my clients had to complain and they had to leave. So I got another worker I got others that were creative. So they could just create this style. And I myself am creative. So I just want to create these out of these, just mix colors, fabrics, mix just a style, create many styles out of it. So we work under creative environments. Your business might be working under structured environment. So if you go and get a creative employee, it's just going to scatter your structure. So it's not going to work out well. So you have to determine, put them through the test. Talk is cheap, but you make them do what they said they can do. It's not about just taking their resume. I think we're going to have a part two, because today I don't want to make this video so lengthy. I'm just going to stop in those 5 points. But if you do like this video, if it has been helpful to you, please make sure you like and give it thumbs up, share, then comment. Place a comment in the section below. Let's watch out for the part two. And please don't forget to consult us or patronize us at Setro Fashion School. We are into making ready-to-wears for different brands. Yes, right here from Nigeria. We'll send it to you anywhere you are. So you can come for consultation. Maybe you're just about starting your ready-to-wear business or you're having challenges. We're there for you. And we're also into the sale of fabrics. We sell African prints. We sell Adire, polos. We sell South material. We call it the suit material, whatever you call it. So you just consult us. We're going to be showing this by the side. Our numbers are showing below. Yes, so that was why I told you I'm into the fashion space, ready-to-wear, fashion entrepreneur, and all the likes. If you're also interested in learning how to sew, cut, and sew, we have an online fashion school that is dedicated in training for female and male fashion, www.setrofashionschool.com. So you can contact us. And we do have a physical place right now where you can learn in Nigeria. So please just contact us if you want to learn fashion. And don't forget, we're going to discuss more on this growing your business by hiring. I want to tell you, this actually cost me a lot in the past. I did not hire right. So I just felt from my wealth of experiences, I could share with upcoming businesses out there. And we're going to talk. Please, let's keep the conversation going. Send in your comments. You can send us your questions on the comment section. Email us. Contact us on our lines for any question and answer. And I'm going to be ready right here waiting for you till we go into the part two. The next time I come your way, I remain Zaki Setro. Love you. Catch you. Bye-bye. You may like to watch this video or this.